Hi, my phone's about to die and I don't have a proper stand, so this is what we're working with right now. But I really wanted to talk about losing an argument, an argument. How you know you've lost an argument online on the internet. Now, I am extremely knowledgeable about this. If anything, I am the head of operations of arguing with people online because people are stupid and they need to be put in their place, and I like arguing with people. So usually I argue with people on YouTube. Or TikTok, okay? And I just want to say the top tip that you guys are lacking when you're arguing against me is explaining yourself. The number one rule when you're having an argument, the goal is not to lose, okay? The goal is not to lose. That's obvious, right? When you're in an argument, you are trying to win. When you are having a conversation, you're trying to understand the other person, but this is different. When you are in an argument and there's no opinion, like there is no, like I'm not trying to convince this person. This person is a stupid bitch. And I'm trying to win the argument that they're a stupid bitch, right? So the number one rule that people keep making, the mistake that people keep making is explaining yourself. Once you explain yourself to the person you are arguing against, it's over. You've lost. You don't explain yourself to that person. That's why I like to call out people's mistakes, stuff like that. I used to think it was really annoying when people call out grammar and stuff, and I still don't call out people's grammar because that's just like a cop-out of like trying to win the argument. Like, you're gonna attack someone's grammar, like who cares? You get the idea, you get what they're trying to say. Like, don't try to win the argument by attacking their grammar. That's one way you are definitely never gonna win the argument, by attacking their grammar, attacking their language. Like, it might not be their first language, like who cares? And even if it is their first language, you get what they're trying to say. Grammar does not equal intelligence. I'm amazing at grammar. Sometimes I'm not paying attention to what I'm saying. Now, in an argument, you will never catch me slip up because I know these types of people are out there, and you never know when you're arguing with one of these grammar Nazis, okay? I don't know can you get cancelled for saying grammar Nazi now? I don't know. I remember there was this whole thing about it ages ago. But anyway, when you are arguing with a potential grammar war person, okay, you don't know if they are or if they are not, so just be on the safe side and try to get your grammar correct, because once you get caught up in that, they think they have you and they really don't. It's a stupid argument that they're trying to win because they probably don't have another argument, so they're picking on your grammar. But you'll never catch me making that mistake. Okay, I'll always look over my grammar. But in a group chat, like, or if I'm talking to my friend, like, I know it's wrong, but I'm just typing it out. I'm not bothered to correct it because they know what I mean, right? They know what I mean. So the grammar is, don't go for someone's grammar or someone's English. Like, that's a losing argument. But also try not to get caught in that. Like, don't be on the other side. Like, I'll always make sure my grammar is like perfect when I'm in an argument. But you know, like when someone makes a mistake, if the person explains themselves to the other person, they have officially lost the argument, okay? You don't explain yourself. So back to what I was saying before. Sorry, I'm getting off track because my phone is gonna die. I don't know, it's gonna die like any second. Basically, so a person is talking to me, right? And they make a mistake. I call them out on it. As soon as they explain it, they've lost. That's why I try to call people out on their mistakes. But like I said before, it's never grammar or English, because that's the losing rule, okay? It's usually if like they delete a comment and they rewrite a different one. I like to call them out on that, because then they explain themselves. They're like, oh, I did that by accident. No, you didn't. As soon as they explain themselves, you've lost in my head. You've lost. I won't even reply to them because you have already lost. And you can lie in your coffin, in your loser coffin. Because why did you explain yourself to me? If that happens to you, you should A, steer the conversation in a different direction, steer in the other direction, steer it back to what you were talking about, or B, attack them. Don't explain yourself. Don't explain yourself. As soon as these people explain themselves, I'm like, that's it, we're done. And they don't even say anything else. You've lost the argument. You have lost the argument. Don't explain yourself. Don't explain yourself in an argument. Move the argument in a different direction. Move it back to the direction it was going in. Don't let that person catch you out by making you explain yourself. Because when you explain yourself, it's like you owe them something. You don't owe them anything. You have to act like you're winning. Why should I care to explain myself to you when I'm winning? That's the mentality you should have. That's why you don't ever explain yourself. Thank you. Good night.